I'm Andy Feisch, and this is Bitcoin Armory, how to spend from a lockbox. So to start out, we'll go into the lockbox dialog, and we will select a lockbox to spend from, and we come down to the dashboard and see that there are three options in the spending area. First, we can create a spending transaction, and then we will see what these other buttons can do. So we are now spending from the ABC lockbox, which has 3.2 spendable bitcoins, and we're going to send these bitcoins back to one of the participants, Alice, and we'll select Alice's wallet, and we'll say that Alice will receive all of the bitcoins, and we'll comment returning funds to Alice. Continue. And we have now the signing dialog. We can see from here that we have three possible signers, and only Alice can sign, and we can tell because the keyhole is green, and there's a signing button. We have watching only wallets for Bob and Charlie. Unfortunately, those cannot be used for signing. They can only be used for keeping track of the wallets or generating public keys. So I'm going to click on sign here, and Alice will sign this transaction. Since this is a 2 of 3, only one other participant in the lockbox must sign. So we'll send this over to, we'll send this to Charlie. We'll export the partially signed transaction, copy it to the clipboard. Typically, you might save it to a file and send that over to Charlie, or just click on send email to send it directly to him. So now that we've done that, we can come over to Charlie's instance of Bitcoin Armory, and Charlie will go in. And here's where we see the second button in use. We'll click on review and sign. And if a file had been sent in an email, we would load it from there using this button. Also consider that Charlie's wallet could be on an offline computer. So in that case, Charlie might get the exported transaction and then copy it to a USB stick and then put it in his offline computer, and then we would load it from there. But it's all on this one computer anyway. So I'll click paste, and now we have the partially signed transaction. We see Alice's signature. Bob, we cannot sign for because this is Charlie's instance of Armory. And sure enough, Charlie has the private key that's necessary, and the keyhole here is green. So Charlie can click sign, enter the password, and unlock the wallet, providing the private key for this transaction to complete. And then we'll export this the same way, copy it to the clipboard, and exit out of these screens. And we're back into Alice's instance. And now we can import the transaction with Charlie's signature. We'll click done, and now we see a green check mark. We have 2 green check marks, and that should be enough for a 2 of 3. And sure enough, we have the broadcast button is now enabled. So this transaction can be broadcast. And in a moment here, we will see a 0 confirmation transaction show up on the ledger here. Double click on that, and we'll see what happened. We've got Lockbox 2 of 3 has a 1.5 Bitcoin in it, 1.5 two 1.5 Bitcoin inputs plus a couple of 0.1 inputs. So these are all the inputs to the transaction, and all of the outputs go to Alice. And so we can see that that transaction has happened exactly as we set it up. And click OK. And that is how you spend from a lockbox. I'm Andy Feisch, and this is Bitcoin Armory, spending from a lockbox. Thanks for watching.